This episode 7 of the Manbulance is preparation time for rhino-lining the whole exterior body. The butcher block countertop is here, and William hooked up his Bluetooth speakers to the outside of the truck so he could pretend he was the ice cream man. We spend most of the time retrofitting these 2003 mirrors onto this 2002 coach. Wrap yourself up in the nearest wool blanket because this episode is extremely cool. You don't want to miss it. William said there wasn't enough stuff to post for this video this week, and I said, nay, there's always something that he's doing. He made some hooks here, towel hooks, just some galvanized pipe sprayed black. Looks nice. There's drawers underneath here.
So I haven't put the handles on yet, and I haven't
Yeah.
down yet, but basically you pull the drawers out, you flip these over, and now you've got deeper seating. I'll have cushions, it'll be the full depth of this, but I'll also have a set of cushions that are only this deep.
Wow, so that's gonna be for your big old Judy booty right there, right?
Sure.
Plop that big old thing down there so we can see how it looks. And you are gonna put new drawer slides, right?
Yeah, these drawer slides just didn't quite what I needed, so I've got to replace them with some heavy duty ones.
Yeah, gotcha. So that's that. That looks real good, dude.
Now we've got full walkway.
So Santa Claus came to town. What kind of goodies we got here, bud? Since William's running gas for the water heater, he's got a carbon monoxide detector. And did you know that they made fire extinguishers in white? Coquina. Looks like we got some tile, buddy. Where's that going? Backsplash tile. Ooh, outside receptacle. Where's that going outside? So you're just gonna put a 110 receptacle right here?
Yep.
To plug stuff into, like your barbecue grill, or whatever it is.
Whatever I wanted.
You mix if you're making chocolate chip cookies, your mixer.
Sure.
William has 4 tintable boxes of Raptor liner. He's gonna tint it Battleship Gray, and then he's got 1 box of black, which he's gonna do all the accent trim. And instead of having to clean the guns out, Mr. Big Spender here got 2 guns, so you can just toss it in the trash because he cares about the environment. That's what it looks like. Nothing big or fancy. So how can you tell if it's tintable or?
Because it says tintable base.
Oh, tintable base. See, I thought that was black because the container's black. This stuff stinks and it's not even open.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good for our livers.
And that's the hardener.
So we're gonna do a whole video of spraying this thing soon. That will come to life. So this is a Birch Butcher, that's hard to say. This is a Birch Butcher block countertop.
Butcher block, birch countertop.
5 times fast.
Butcher block, birch countertop. Butcher block.
That's not fast. Say it fast. Get back here with this. I think the trick is if you say it Norwegian, you could actually say it faster. Butcher birch, counterblock, Butcher birch, counterblock. So here's the factory Ford mirror. And I just told William, this actually looks no different than the stock 60 C10 mirror setup. So he took it off because it's bojanky looking, and he's replacing it
With bubble wrap.
bubble wrap mirrors, yay! Bag that you put over somebody when you kidnap them, you know? Ooh, look at that. I was talking about this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. No, in the mirror. Look at this guy. Look at that guy.
O2 ambo.
So this doesn't just bolt in.
It doesn't just bolt in. They changed the mirrors in 03. So it actually has one more stud than the other mirror. So you got to do a little modification, but they do fit with a little modifying of the area. You got to drill another hole and widen one of these holes. But once you do that, you can upgrade to a later model or a newer model mirror, and it will work good.
All right, so since William and I are big hams, we like to watch ourselves on YouTube. What do we got going on? Let's listen to
Inside
it.
speakers.
Actually a switch.
So that's our inside speakers we've shown you before, and
Switch B is outside speakers.
Turn it back on. There's actually a switch on.
so what you're saying is this would be pretty good if we wanted to pretend we're the ice cream man.
Absolutely.
Wait, is that the ice cream man? Yeah, the ice cream man's here. Oh. This ain't the ice cream truck. There's also a pretty good look at his outdoor speaker, and that's just a aluminum plate. So this is a stock ambulance mirror. It's kind of old and funky looking, but it has the provisions for the new one. Just gotta drill a hole and change the bolts out. Then it'll look like this bad boy over here. So what do we do here?
So screw out there, screw out here, screw out here, the cover off here.
Perfect. And the mirrors have 4. Gotcha. Took our bolts off on the inside. She pops right off.
There's really 3 holes on here. One, you got to take a step bit and widen this hole. Got to widen this hole.
So make sure you get your best broken pencil. So these are the 2 new holes you have to drill in here and hog them out big like that. Then you have to actually remove the studs, and you got what type of bolts? What metric size?
These are M6 by 1.0. The studs obviously are made for a 2003 and up Ford Econoline, and these don't work. So that's why we're doing a little modification, drilling a couple holes, and we're gonna put in bolts with washers from the inside. They'll all be covered and look like factory. So it gets a foam pad that seals it up.
Are you thinking up a tampon joke?
No.
You sure?
What's the matter?
You have a lot of female viewers. Let's not go down that path, huh? Actually, the analytics say we have more male viewers, but let's, you know. Looks nice. All he has to do is pop on the door card and we're all set. And there it's the finished product. Whoa, look at that. A very, very nice upgrade. Yeah, it does. You're gonna look like one of those Dodge Ram guys that ride everybody's butt going down the highway.
Right.
With the mirrors.
With their mirrors touching the street signs.
2 inches away from everyone's bumper.
That drill bit I asked you to come over here and find, and you brought me the little one. Here's the one I wanted. It's been sitting here since last night. I drove here this morning with it sitting there the whole time.
Nice.
Hopefully these come apart. Probably there's still something in between them.
All right, so these are the 4 of them, and you just kind of took the epoxy and mated them together so that they'd stay together.
I gotta sand them down and shape them a little bit. Raptor liner the whole thing black.
Something else going on over here. Something from the past. This is the second one we did. There's the first one. William is like an expert with pouring epoxy. 6 different leftover epoxies, poured them in, poured it all at once because we were having fun and being impatient, and it didn't harden, and there's actually still some soft epoxy on this, and it's gonna pour the rest of it, and then sand it, plane it, sand it, whatever, and have it installed by next week. So if you don't have a brake and you need to bend some real late gauge stuff, get your tape. Oh, look at that.
So I bent this one first, and I just bent this one. And it's like my hands are calibrated.
All right, so we have an aluminum plate, the slight bend in it. He's got a couple pieces of
Rigid foam board.
rigid foam, and what you're taking some epoxy and kind of.
And rigid foam board, you can actually apply epoxy straight to, and it won't melt it or anything. I'm spreading a thin layer, basically bonding these 2 together. And I'm gonna coat the whole thing with epoxy, outside and all around.
So instead of having an LED flat on the side of it, he's gonna have one that's angled down and one that's straight up.
And then here, one facing straight and one facing down.
What you doing on your tiptoes there, Tinkle Toes?
So this is gonna go away. This is gonna go over it, and then we'll have a LED light facing down and one facing straight out. This will get rhino lined in black. The body will be gray, and it'll whatever.
He's got 4 of those on all, on 2 on this side, 2 on the other side.
And this will all get sanded and sculpted and make it look pretty.